The Book of Boba Fett is our next upcoming Star Wars live-action series on Disney+. Of course, following on from when we last saw Fett at the end of The Mandalorian Season 2. What does this series have in store for us? Let's explore more. Greetings my young Padawans, my name is Captain Jack and welcome to Star Wars Now. Recently, executive producer Robert Rodriguez sat down with Collier to talk about the upcoming series of Boba Fett, which will air later this year. While we actually know very little about the upcoming series, I mean we don't even have a teaser yet, it's still good to hear bits of information coming out of the woodwork here and there. Before we jump into this video, use the force and hit that subscribe and like button to never miss a video from myself and the team here at Star Wars Now. As always, if you're talking about Star Wars, then we want to hear about it. During the interview, Robert Rodriguez teased about the Book of Boba Fett is going to blow viewers' minds. Sounds epic, right? Of course, Robert Rodriguez's name might sound familiar. He did in fact direct the episode which saw Boba Fett's return in The Mandalorian. You know, the episode where Fett kicks ass and gets his rusty old armor back, while taking out some escaping Imperial transports, although he was aiming for the other one apparently.
Nice shot. I was aiming for the other one.
Rodriguez is producing a Book of Boba Fett alongside the Mandalorian directors and producers Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni. Speaking of returning people, we do know that actress Ming-Na Wen will reprise her role as bounty hunter Fennec Shand in the upcoming series. Given her recent appearance in the animated The Bad Batch series, this is really cool. During the interview, Rodriguez was naturally tight-lipped about the upcoming show, as anyone involved with a Lucasfilm and Disney production typically is. However, he did show his excitement about the upcoming series and how fans will love it, saying the following: "I can't say anything about it all right now, but it's coming out in December. Wait until you see what's coming, it's going to blow your mind, that's all I can say. I can talk it up all I want because I know it over-delivers. It way over-delivers. People are going to be so pumped when they see it." If this episode of The Mandalorian is anything to go by, then as viewers we certainly are in for a treat in the long run. The series is likely going to be showing what Boba Fett does best, kicking ass and being cool while he does it. But where does the series go from where we last saw Fett? Him and Fennec Shand took over Jabba's palace on Tatooine, killing off Bib Fortuna, who thought Fett was dead, and the pair claimed the palace as their own. Do we see Fett going back to bounty hunting, or will he stay on Tatooine, ruling over Jabba's former dominion? Luckily for us, the Book of Boba Fett is only a few months away. Disney recently announced a special event on November 12, as well as talk about upcoming content releases schedules, such as the current Star Wars projects that are in progress and due soon. Storyline wise, as we mentioned earlier, it is so far unknown which direction the series will take. Personally, I'm excited to see if perhaps Boba Fett will star in the series as it becomes sort of a hit list. Basically Fett and Shand running around the galaxy, killing off those who wronged him along the way. Perhaps we'll run into old rival bounty hunters like Bosk or perhaps even Cad Bane, who had his run-in with Boba Fett over time. I think many of us would like to see that take place, therefore I'm super excited to see if that's something the producers explore. We know that Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni are building up this Mandalorian story universe, due to shows like Ahsoka and Rangers of the New Republic all tying at each other, but will the Book of Boba Fett do the same? It could do, and here is why. The Imperial Remnant, or aspects of it, are still active within the Star Wars galaxy right now, and if the story universe is about to culminate in some giant story event, we could see Fett getting involved in it. Boba has turned his back on the Empire since his days were working for them, so it might be a case of seeing Fett teaming up with Mando, Ahsoka, and other heroes to take down the Remnant forces. I'm thinking we might see the series tie into Tatooine's criminal underworld as well, and explore an aspect of the Star Wars universe which has been touched on many times, but never explored fully in a dedicated media like this. Tatooine has always been a planet that the likes of the Republic and the Empire have never really controlled, given its backwater lawless area. So I do wonder that based on the Mandalorian's post-credit stinger, will we see Boba Fett take over the Hutts as the leader of a Tatooine-based criminal underworld? Perhaps even starting his own bounty hunter guild and running it similar to what we saw Grief Karga doing in Mando Season 1. Now, I've said it before and I'll say it again, I am 100% convinced that the character of Grand Admiral Thrawn is being set up to be this Thanos-esque big bad, which will tie together the storylines of The Mandalorian and the additional spin-off shows. It's like what I mentioned earlier about this culminating cinematic event. We know from season 2 of Mando that Ahsoka Tano is hot on the tail of a long-lost Chiss Grand Admiral, but could we really see Boba Fett interfering in his plans? While I'd like to say yes, because for one, I think we may need to bear in mind that Boba Fett is simply just a man trying to make his way through the galaxy. I really don't think he's concerned with the intergalactic affairs that are currently happening and taking place around him. He has his place back on Tatooine right now, and has some of his affairs in order. Unless the Imperial Remnant, Gideon, or Thrawn himself show up, I highly doubt we'll see the two cross paths. Yes, the series is culminating in this cinematic story event, but I personally don't see the Book of Boba Fett fitting into it. But perhaps I'm wrong. With little information to go off on the upcoming series, it does remain to be seen for now.
Sounds like you win.
Actor Tamura Morrison has revealed details about what we can expect from the upcoming series. During an interview with Express.co.uk, I think we're blessed, he said, in a way that Favreau has all the Marvel experience, so we know where our storylines go. He's come up with some magical formulas. Now, he also confirmed that additional to Robert Rodriguez, directors Dave Filoni and Bryce Dallas Howard will also return to direct episodes of the Book of Boba Fett. Given their experience of The Mandalorian and how those episodes turned out, I am all for it. Morrison also confirmed that the series will run adjacent to the timeline of The Mandalorian, but at the same time, the series is a new world with new possibilities, as well as telling fans they're going to love it. Finally, we do know that filming of the series had wrapped in June of this year, thanks to an Instagram post from Ming-Na Wen. That's a wrap on our news on the Book of Boba Fett for today. The series is due out later this year, so be sure to tune into it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to keep up to date on all the latest Star Wars news, lore, and more. You can follow us on social media as well. Make sure to let us know what you think down below in the comment section, because as usual, if you're talking about Star Wars, then we want to hear about it. For now, I've been Captain Jack here on Star Wars Now. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you.